Two babies.
Mostly my main job is like Glenn. That's me.
Personal growth. According to insiders, the sisters' final interactions were raw, unscripted, and at times devastating. Tammy, still reeling from her emotional collapse earlier in the day, struggled to navigate her feelings while also processing Amy's shocking decision to step back from the cameras. Sources describe a scene filled with long, unspoken pauses, awkward attempts at conversation, and bursts of tears that the crew tried to capture with sensitivity. It was heartbreaking to watch, one crew member told us exclusively. You could feel the love, but also the tension, the fear of change, and the uncertainty of what comes next. The emotional weight of the finale was compounded by the cumulative experiences of both sisters throughout the season. Over the course of Season 7, viewers witnessed Tammy confronting her emotional vulnerabilities and Amy grappling with the pressures of family, fame, and personal responsibility. By the finale, these pressures converged into a powerful, bittersweet moment. A goodbye that was as much about acknowledging the journey they had shared as it was about the uncertainty of the future. Sources report that behind the cameras, the sisters shared moments of vulnerability that were never intended for public broadcast, including private confessions, whispered words of encouragement, and emotional embraces that conveyed the complexity of their relationship. Crew members recount one particularly intense scene where Tammy and Amy sat together in silence before finally speaking. According to insiders, Tammy admitted her fear of losing her sister to the pressures of the show, while Amy shared her anxiety about continuing in an environment that was increasingly emotionally taxing. They were holding each other, crying, and trying to make sense of everything, a source said. It was one of the most human, unfiltered moments we've ever filmed on the series. These interactions, while partially visible on television, were far more profound in real life, highlighting the depth of the sisters' bond and the emotional stakes at play. The finale also revealed the impact of external factors on the Slayton family. Production staff confirmed that conversations about the future of the show, potential hiatuses, and the sisters' personal lives played a major role in the intensity of the closing scenes. With Amy stepping back and Tammy facing the consequences of her emotional collapse, the family was forced to confront both immediate and long-term questions about their participation in reality television. According to insiders, these discussions were tense, heartfelt, and at times confrontational, reflecting the real pressures of balancing family loyalty with individual well-being. A pivotal moment occurred when the sisters shared a final private conversation away from cameras. Sources close to the set reveal that this interaction was filled with tears, apologies, and affirmations of love, capturing the complexity of their relationship in ways the aired episode could only hint at. They were saying everything they hadn't said in years, one crew member explained. There were apologies for misunderstandings, expressions of pride, and promises to support each other no matter what happens next. It was powerful, and it was real. This behind-the-scenes glimpse underscores the emotional depth of the finale and reinforces the idea that the show's true impact lies not just in drama, but in human connection. The emotional farewell was further amplified by the presence of other family members. According to sources, the extended Slayton family participated in the closing scenes, offering support, guidance, and love. Crew members recall moments of laughter, quiet reflection, and tears that added layers of complexity to the finale. The interactions captured both the familial tension that has been a hallmark of the show and the bonds that ultimately hold the family together. These nuanced dynamics, while partially edited for television, formed the emotional backbone of the finale and provided a sense of closure while also leaving the door open for future developments. Insiders also revealed that the emotional intensity of the finale prompted production staff to adjust filming schedules and provide additional support for both sisters. We had counselors on set, private spaces for them to decompress, and constant check-ins, a crew member said. We wanted to ensure that what we were capturing was authentic, but also that we weren't causing unnecessary harm. It was a delicate balance, but it was necessary given the stakes. This level of care underscores the seriousness of the finale and highlights the real-life implications of participating in a reality series that blends personal vulnerability with public exposure. Throughout the final scenes, it became clear that the sisters were grappling not only with the immediate pressures of filming, but also with broad questions about their personal futures. Sources indicate that Tammy was contemplating her next steps in terms of relocation, emotional recovery, and the potential continuation of the show, while Amy was weighing the long-term implications of stepping back for herself and her children. The interplay between personal choice and public expectation created a narrative tension that was both compelling for viewers and emotionally challenging for the family. According to insiders, one of the most poignant moments occurred when Tammy and Amy embraced for what could be interpreted as both a goodbye and a promise. They held each other for several minutes, crying and speaking softly, a source revealed. It was a mixture of relief, sadness, and hope. You could feel the weight of everything they had been through, the struggles, the accomplishments, and the changes all coming together in that single moment. This raw emotional energy, captured with sensitivity by the production team, gave the finale its profound impact and ensured that it would be remembered as one of the most heartfelt episodes in the show's history. The aired episode, while carefully edited for narrative flow, only hints at the depth of emotion present behind the scenes. According to sources, many moments were trimmed or condensed, yet the emotional truth remained unmistakable. Crew members emphasized that the sisters' vulnerability, honesty, and love for each other were palpable throughout the day of filming, creating an authenticity that is rare even in reality television. It wasn't about drama or ratings, one insider said. It was about two sisters navigating life, love, and family under extraordinary circumstances. That's what made it so powerful. As the episode concluded, the sisters shared one final exchange with the camera crew. According to insiders, both Tammy and Amy expressed gratitude for the support they had received, acknowledged the challenges of participating in a reality series, and offered reflections on their personal growth over the season. These moments, combined with the emotional highs and lows captured throughout the finale, created a sense of closure while also leaving fans eager for the next chapter. The finale's ending was intentionally open-ended, reflecting the ongoing journey of the Slayton family and the unpredictability of life after cameras stop rolling. The emotional resonance of the finale extended beyond the immediate family. Crew members report that everyone involved in production was affected by the intensity of the day, from camera operators to producers. Witnessing the sisters' vulnerability and resilience had a lasting impact on those present, reinforcing the human element behind the entertainment. According to insiders, the finale served as a reminder that reality television, while often sensationalized, is grounded in real experiences, real emotions, and real consequences for those involved. In reflecting on the finale, sources confirm that the sisters were both exhausted and emotionally drained, yet also profoundly connected by the shared experience. Tammy's journey through emotional collapse, Amy's shocking decision to step back, and the sisters' final goodbye formed a narrative arc that was simultaneously heartbreaking, inspiring, and deeply human. It was the most intense day of filming we've ever had on the show, a crew member said. And it was a reminder of what makes this series so unique, the honesty, the vulnerability, and the love that exists even in the toughest moments. As the credits rolled on the Season 7 finale, fans were left with images of tears, embraces, and the sisters' quiet reflections, moments that hint at both endings and new beginnings. Behind the scenes, the reality was even more complex, a family navigating emotional turbulence, personal growth, and the challenges of life under public scrutiny. According to insiders, the impact of this finale will resonate throughout future seasons, shaping storylines, influencing personal decisions, and leaving an indelible mark on the legacy of 1000 LB sisters. The final scenes of Season 7 captured not just the conclusion of a season, but a turning point in the lives of Tammy and Amy Slayton. Their emotional honesty, the complexity of their decisions, and the depth of their family bond created a narrative that is both compelling and deeply human. While fans may never see all the behind-the-scenes moments, insiders confirm that what transpired on the day of filming will be remembered by everyone involved as a defining moment, one that highlights the true cost and the true power of living life in the public eye. Season 7 ends not with a definitive conclusion, but with a poignant reflection on family, resilience, and personal choice. For Tammy, Amy, and the extended Slayton family, the finale represents both closure and anticipation, a bridge between what has been endured and what lies ahead. As viewers, the emotional journey is unforgettable, and insiders assure us that the story of the Slayton family is far from over. The finale leaves one undeniable truth. These sisters, despite their struggles and heartbreak, are bound together by love, courage, and the unyielding determination to face life on their own terms. In a stunning development, TLC has reportedly fined 1,000 LB Sisters star Amy Slayton $100,000 for refusing to film Season 8. Insiders are speaking, fans are in disbelief, and the conflict behind the scenes is more intense than ever. What actually transpired between the network and Amy? The underlying story, the startling motivations behind her audacious stance, and the aftermath that is rocking reality TV are all revealed in this video. The things that TLC didn't want you to know will astound you. Drama, surprising turns, and untold fights that viewers never see have always been the lifeblood of reality television. However, the raw emotional intensity and high-stakes drama surrounding Amy Slayton, one of the stars of TLC's 1000 LB Sisters, have not been well conveyed in many stories in recent years. In a shocking turn of events, Amy has apparently been hit with a $100,000 fine for refusing to film Season 8 and withdrawing from her contract. Social media has been rocked by the news, leaving followers in disbelief and the reality TV business ablaze with rumors. Amy Slayton's experience on 1000 LB Sisters has been quite remarkable. She captivated viewers from the first episode with her candor, bravery, and unwavering quest for a healthy lifestyle with her sister Tammy. From bariatric surgery to difficult lifestyle adjustments, from emotional successes to sad issues with weight and health, millions of viewers have followed her victories and setbacks. Amy transcended her role as a reality star to become a global representation of tenacity and willpower. However, the pressure was growing behind the camera. Amy's relationship with TLC officials had been fraught for months, according to those close to her. Schedules for filming were demanding, artistic choices frequently conflicted with her personal comfort, and the continual interference in her life caused her great stress. Amy loved the show and the platform it gave her, but TLC's demands were pushing her beyond her limits, an insider revealed. She believed she was becoming less in charge of her own life. According to reports, Amy's decision that she could no longer continue under the terms of her contract was the breaking point. The decision to not take part in Season 8 was audacious and nearly unheard of. Insiders claim that although the network had expected compliance, Amy's firm and public withdrawal took them by surprise. The astronomical $100,000 charge was purportedly levied against her for breaching her contract. Sources claim that TLC officials were incensed, fearing not just the financial consequences, but also the public's reaction to losing one of their biggest stars, despite the network's apparent silence. When the shocking news was announced, fans reacted quickly. Social media was ablaze with controversy, pity, and conjecture. Many came together to support Amy, praising her bravery for putting her health and private life ahead of her notoriety and wealth. Others chastised her choice, claiming that she should uphold the terms of the contract she had signed regardless of her own discomfort. Tammy Slayton's part in the developing storyline became a heated subject amid this disarray. Would she continue filming Season 8, allowing Amy to deal with the fallout on her alone, or would she follow in her sister's footsteps? The ambiguity merely fueled the flames. The larger background of Amy's difficulties is what makes her choice so intriguing. Amy has experienced a number of health issues, ranging from weight-related problems to dangerous procedures. Undoubtedly, the strain of filming and the attention of millions of spectators exacerbated an already difficult situation. According to sources, Amy's decision to leave was driven by a strong need to safeguard her physical and emotional health rather than by avoidance or greed. According to reports, Amy tried to reach an agreement with TLC executives in the days before her withdrawal, intending to continue on her own terms. The network apparently insisted on strict adherence to contractual duties and refused to compromise. As the dispute intensified, the fee was imposed as a signal to Amy and other reality TV personalities that there are severe consequences for disobeying the network. This disagreement has ramifications that go beyond Amy's particular circumstance. The ability of its stars to completely embrace the network's vision is crucial to TLC's success as a producer of emotionally charged and extremely lucrative reality shows. In addition to endangering production schedules, a high-profile withdrawal like Amy's might set a precedent that inspires other celebrities to question the system. Networks' handling of contracts, mental health issues, and personal boundaries may change as a result of this, according to industry insiders. Fans and other reality stars have shown Amy a great deal of support despite the scandal. Campaigns on social media to keep strong and put herself first have gathered steam, and some people have even started petitions asking TLC to reevaluate the fine. Amy's choice strikes a very personal chord with many viewers, because even if they are not reality TV stars, almost everyone can identify with the fight to take charge of one's life in the face of institutional pressure. In the meanwhile, it is still unclear how Tammy Slaton was involved. On the show, Tammy, Amy's sister and co-star, has dealt with her own personal and health issues. According to some theories, Tammy would struggle to balance her responsibilities to the network with helping her sister. Some question whether the sisters themselves may become tense as a result of this dispute, which would heighten the drama of an already dramatic tale. The network's internal response and the secrecy surrounding the fine are two of the most intriguing parts of this case. TLC has a track record of meticulously regulating public opinion, frequently regulating the story to reduce criticism. However, in this instance, the news has spread in a manner that appears to be nearly difficult to stop. According to insiders, management are extremely worried about any harm to their brand and the message it conveys to fans and aspiring reality stars. The ethics of reality TV are also called into question by Amy's withdrawal. To what extent ought networks to push their stars? How far does amusement go before becoming exploitation? Amy's predicament demonstrates the real-life repercussions of these high-pressure settings, even though reality TV frequently thrives on human turmoil and vulnerability. The $100,000 fine represents the conflict between human limitations and entertainment expectations, as well as between personal agency and contractual obligations. As the plot develops, conjecture about what will happen next has intensified. Will Amy be able to work out a settlement or a smaller fine that will let her get away with it? Will TLC change its mind in response to popular indignation? And what impact will this conflict have on 1000 LB Sisters' future? The show has grown to be a cultural phenomenon in its own right. Amy's choice is currently regarded as a brave and audacious one. It's never simple to put one's own welfare ahead of contractual duties, particularly when public scrutiny, money, and celebrity are involved. By doing this, Amy has not only taken on a strong network, but also started a crucial discussion about reality TV performers' rights and the boundaries of pressure from the entertainment industry. One thing is evident as fans continue to analyze every social media post, leaked article, and insider tip. Amy Slaton's $100,000 punishment and her decision to skip Season 8 are still having a significant impact. For months to come, the drama, tension, and inquiries surrounding her choice will be the main topics of discussion in the reality TV community. Fans and the business are eagerly awaiting Amy's next move after she made her decision. This is just the start. As Amy Slaton's struggle with TLC continues, the upcoming chapter promises even more startling disclosures, unseen truths, and behind-the-scenes drama. We'll go deeply into the inner workings of the network in Part 2, examine the tensions that resulted in this historic encounter, and present never-before-seen insider information. More than just a reality TV scandal, Amy Slaton's narrative and her $100,000 punishment tell a powerful tale of bravery, struggle, and the cost of celebrity. Furthermore, the whole truth is only now starting to surface. The reality. TV industry has been rocked by the aftermath from Amy Slaton's abrupt departure from 1000 LB Sisters, and the more we learn about the story, the more combustible it gets. Although Part 1 examined the emotional and personal ramifications of Amy's choice, Part 2 reveals the high-stakes atmosphere of TLC behind the cameras, and how a well-liked reality star got caught up in a high-stakes dispute that might have long-term effects on her career and the network. TLC has long been praised for delivering personal and poignant narratives into the living rooms of its audience. By fusing genuine human vulnerability with individual victories and tribulations, shows such as 90 Day Fiancé, My 600 LB Life, and of course 1000 LB Sisters have dominated viewership. Sources, however, paint a completely different picture behind the scenes, one that is characterized by rigid contracts, demanding timelines, and constant performance pressure. Amy Slayton was subject to the network's demands despite her charm, candor, and rising star power. Insiders claim that the production crew at TLC is known for strictly managing its performers. Contracts frequently contain provisions that specify personal conduct, social media engagement, and participation in promotional events in addition to filming dates. According to reports, Amy started to feel stuck, even though many celebrities accept these restrictions as a part of the reality TV ecosystem. Executives reportedly pushed for even more intimate information than Amy felt comfortable producing, and filming 1000 lb Sisters required long hours, sometimes in emotionally and physically exhausting circumstances. According to one person with knowledge of the matter, TLC executives are highly strategic. They urge their actors to create drama because they know how to do it. This insider also stressed that Amy's withdrawal was not impulsive, rather, it followed months of growing irritation and attempts to establish boundaries. Amy began to feel as though her life was no longer her own. Every moment, every choice, and every health issue was part of a narrative they wished to share. Reports state that the network responded quickly and harshly. The $100,000 fee, which was allegedly a contractual penalty, was applied very immediately after Amy made her formal announcement that she would not be taking part in Season 8. Although the contract's specifics are unknown, sources speculate that the penalty is intended to discourage other celebrities from disobeying the network. According to the source, it's a warning. TLC wants to stay in charge, and allowing a celebrity to leave without facing any repercussions might inspire others to follow suit. According to reports, Amy and TLC officials had been at odds behind the scenes for months. She apparently felt forced by the production team to record more private and sensitive scenes, such as conversations